Hello and welcome to Sam's on Wrestling. And this is Sam versus Sam, the series where we find out which of us has the superior wrestling knowledge in us, a wide range of trivia and silly based games. Today we are doing Be a Star, where we will look at a certain wrestling pay-per-view and try and guess the star ratings done by not just Dave Meltzer, but by a gentleman called Jordan Wiles, who does it on imdb. One is very negative, one is relatively more positive about wrestling, and we see who can get the closest. So, for example, if I guess 3 stars and Dave is 4, I have scored 1 point. It is lowest score wins. In the event of a tie, it's the one who's got the most dead on star ratings wins. This is Baby Sam.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
Well, in terms of this game, quite not good at all, actually.
So in Be a Star, you're 2-0 down.
Yeah.
And in the overall, it's 9-2.
Yeah, it's not been a good start, but
2024 has not been great for you.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Yeah. Are you going to start at any point?
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll find out today.
So, let's find out, because I've got the randomometer, what pay-per-view we are looking at today. It's a big list. It's December to Dismember. It's December.
It's a Christmas miracle.
That's not a fluke. That's not no, that is a fluke. That's not cheating. It's not cheating. It's December to... Well, there you go. Have you seen December to Dismember?
Thankfully not. I think I've watched the chamber match on YouTube.
Right.
And I know what happens to Joey Mercury.
Oh, his face smashed.
And that's about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is what we're going to do today. We're going to look at December to Dismember. What are the chances? Genuinely. So we're going to find out who can get the closest to each star rating. But before we do that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let's see who can be a star. So we're looking at the Hardys versus Eminem. It was described as a solid tag team, and it goes downhill from there.
Yeah.
Is how this pay-per-view is described.
Pretty much.
So this is not Eminem. This is not Joe Mercury getting his face smashed in.
Is it not?
That's Armageddon.
That's going to change my rating a little bit.
That happens days later. So literally, this pay-per-view, and then 6 days later or whatever it is, they have Armageddon.
Oh.
So this pay-per-view is a complete afterthought.
Right, actually that might change, because I assumed it happens and then it's a bit of a dodgy finish.
The tag team is with us has got London and Kendrick and William Regal and Dave Taylor in it.
Right, okay. So
it's just
that,
it's bog standard, long,
I thought
overly long tag team.
It was going to be Joe Mercury Buster's face, and then it'd be a bit of a jilted finish because they can't.
They don't. There's 7 of them, so they cover it.
I might put this up a bit then.
Okay, so where have you gone for Dave Meltzer?
I had it as 3 stars. I'll put it up to 3.5 stars.
I've still gone with 3. It's a very long match. It's like 23 minutes, which is way too long for a tag team match with no heat and no tag titles online. So I've gone with 3. You've gone with 3.5. What has Dave scored it?
Oh, that's a very good question. He has scored it. Is that 4? No, it's 3. 3.25 actually.
3.25.
3.25.
Oh, so literally 2.5 away and 2.5 away. There we go. So there's a nice start. So 0.25, 0.25. However, Jordan Wiles is a much more positive. IMDb much more positive. I think he's gone 3.5. So I think he might have gone higher. 3.5.
I think 4.
You've gone 4, and he has given it 4.5 stars. So 0.5 away from you. That takes you to 0.75. For me, I said 3.5. I'm a whole star off. 1.25. So after the first match, Sam has 0.75. Lowest score wins, and I've got 1.25.
He's quite generous there, isn't he? 4.5.
It's a good match, but it's not 4.5 stars.
Yeah,
I know it's a 23-minute tag team match, but it's fine. Also, can I just say, Matt Hardy does all the heavy lifting, and then Jeff just gets the win. Because, he's the biggest star.
Yeah.
We now go downhill. And
Steeply.
It's just very quickly. Balls Mahoney versus Matt Striker. I can describe this match to you. So it's called Striker's Rules. So Matt Striker, I like the gimmick, the teacher gimmick. He came out,
of course,
and you don't even know who Balls Mahoney is, do you?
No.
So he's ECW wrestler, one of the few who actually got signed, chair swinging with Axel Rotten. That's all they were. Which, by the way, guy begins with A. Just thought I'd let you know, another wrestler for you.
Thanks.
And just thought I'd remind you of a few episodes ago. Just thought I'd let you know that. That's why it's 9-2. But and then Striker was like, no disqualification. No, we're not doing that. It's a striker's rule, so no hair pulling, no jumping off the top rope. It's all these
It's not a
rules.
disqualification.
It's no, it's not. So he was there going, you only do no disqualification, so I'm going to give you like even more like rules to deal with. And then he literally just wins Balls Mahoney with a very, very bad spine buster where he sits out. It's not a good match, Sam.
No,
it's a really bad match. So what do you think Dave Meltzer has rated this?
1.5 I've gone with.
And you're wrong. It's a lot lower. It's
really?
good. I've got 0.5 and I still might be wrong.
Really? Okay.
So what's Dave gone?
He has gone 0.5.
Yes, fireworks. A whole correct answer for me. Sam, you really need to know this pay-per-view. So that's a whole one-off for you. But what have you gone for Jordan Wiles? He's the wild card here in this.
Jordan Wiles, I've gone with 1.5 as well.
I've gone 3/4 of a star. I've gone
Really?
0.75. And Jordan Wiles has given it, 2.25 stars?
Where'd they come from?
What? Jordan, I respect your positivity, mate, but it's a 7-minute house
You
show.
also strike the rules.
That actually really helped you because you're only 0.75 off. So after the second game, second match, Balls Mahoney, Baby Sam's on 2.5, I'm on 2.75. Really tight, quarter star in it. Turkey, but not that Turkey. Sylvester Turkey, one of the people I made on SmackDown versus Raw. That's why I thought it was going to be great.
Thought he was going to be
I thought it was going to be,
vital for
yeah,
the
I
game.
did. And Elijah Burke versus the full bloody Italians. This is Mamaluke and Nunzio. And can I just tell you that Mamaluke has one move, and it's a key lock. It's all he's got. It's just working towards a key lock. He's got nothing. Okay, so what have you gone with this awful, terrible tag team match for Dave Meltzer?
I'll tell you something. I've gone with 1 star.
I've gone 0.75.
Okay, very
So
interesting.
what has Meltzer gone with?
He has gone with 1.25.
1.25. Well, there you go. 1.25. So I am a whole half off.
You've gone a bit too negative today.
I've gone too negative on Meltzer. I think he just doesn't know what's going on. And what did you say? You said 1, and it was
1.25.
So you were only 2.25 away. So that takes you to 2.75, a whole half star away. But what have you gone for IMDb's Jordan Wiles? Much more positive, man.
I went with 2 stars.
I'm now.
Sorry, 1.5.
I'm now really worried because after his last Balls Mahoney one, that I'm going to be really down and you're going to be really higher. I've gone for 1.
Right.
So I'm in a lot of trouble, and he has rated it as a 3-star
You
match.
are joking.
You are
joking.
Oh wow! I mean, this guy is really positive, but that's not good. So that's a whole 2 off for me,
Okay.
which might be my worst. That takes me to 5.25.
I might be
Yeah.
about to win.
You could be,
Sam versus
so and you were 1.5 off. So that's 4.25.
This is the Christmas
You're
miracle.
you're 3 matches in with 3 matches to go, Sam. Calm it down. So after 3 matches, it is 4.25 plays 5.25, a whole star in the lead. Davari Tommy Dreamer. This ends in a roll-up.
Great pay.
And then Carly, on a pay-per-view that no one knew Tommy Dreamer was going to be on because they didn't have... You know how many matches they advertised?
Oh, it's 2, wasn't it?
Just the 2, the first one and the last one. So no one knew that Tommy Dreamer was in this pay-per-view. No one's paying for it. He takes a Punjabi plunge on stage. And he sells it by going, I can't feel my feet. It's really true. I can't feel my feet. Tommy Dreamer, just the height of selling. The height of selling.
It really is.
This is also a terrible match. Nothing happens in it, and it ends in a silly roll-up. Dave Meltzer, I've gone a half star, 0.5.
I've gone 1.
Let's see what Dave of Meltzer has said.
He has given it, so that's that. It reads dud.
Oh, it's a 0 star.
0.
He has given it
0.
absolutely nothing. So thank you, Dave. You give me a half
wow.
a point.
Wow.
So that's 5.75. And what did you guess? 1.
1.
So you lose a whole 1. And that takes you to 5.25. It's now only half a star in it. But maybe Jordan Wiles is going to come to your rescue.
Maybe.
I've given Jordan Wiles' IMDb for Davari versus Tommy Dreamer a 1.
I've given it a 2.
So you've gone to 2. And he has given it a 2.5.
Yes.
Jesus,
Come on.
Jordan is
Jordan's literally
really
giving
not
me this.
helping me. So a half star for you takes you to
Come on, Jordan.
5.75. I lose 1.5, which takes me to 7.25. We have got a gap of 1.5 going into the final 2 matches.
Come on.
Kevin Thorne and Ariel versus Mike Knox and Kelly Kelly. A match that's got 3 heels and 1 babyface. And the babyface, I believe This is her first ever match. At the very least, it's her pay-per-view debut.
It's got
And
pay-per-view co-main event written all over.
This match is so bad. Like, the two women cannot work. And when I mean can't work, I mean they really cannot work. All that you remember from this match is Ariel is wearing the shortest skirt and essentially a thong. So that's all that the camera is on.
Yes.
It's kind of deplorable, really. She does that thing where I'm going to hold my leg in the air and choke you in the turnbuckle. And you know why.
Yes.
Just so it's disgusting. And Mike Knox walks out. The match is terrible, Sam. I've gone negative stars. For the first time, I've done my first negative. I think this is a -2 from Dave.
I have gone with a 0.5.
If Dave doesn't give this negative stars, I'll be amazed.
He's given it -1 star.
Yes! I
Minus
predicted
one
a
star.
minus!
Yeah.
Yes! So that's 1 for me. So that takes me to 8.25. What did you predict? Half star?
Yeah.
So you're 1.5 off.
Okay.
So that takes you to
So you're getting
7.25. So we're now only got a gap of 1. 7.25 plays 8.25. It's bad.
Oh,
Like,
I'm not doubting it.
The fact that you've gone dud into -1. I don't like Dave's ratings most of the time. Yeah.
Spot on,
Yeah, it's absolutely right. Jordan is the one who's too positive. He is wrong. So what do you reckon Jordan's gone? I've given it a dud. I've gone 0.
I've gone 1.
Okay, let's see.
I don't think he's got the heart to give someone 0.
I
He's
think
too nice.
he's got to have a dud in him somewhere.
No,
if there's a
that's
dud
not
in there,
possible.
there's got to be a dud. Let's
That's not
find
possible.
out. He is giving it 1.5
Yes,
stars.
Jordan. Yes, come on.
Oh, how
Come
Jordan?
on, Jordan.
That's taken me to 9.75.
What does it take to get 1 star, then?
I don't know what
What
it
do you
is.
have to
It's
do?
really bad, Sam. You have no idea how bad this match is. So you're half star off,
Yes.
yeah? So that takes you to 7.75. So going in literally to the Elimination Chamber, I am 2 whole things behind. 2 stars behind. 9.75 plays 7.75. Can you hold on
I'm hoping so.
with the Elimination Chamber?
Come on.
Elimination Chamber match. Our competitors, if you don't know who's in the match, we've got Bobby Lashley, Big Show, Test, RVD, Hardcore Holly, and CM Punk. This match is a mess.
Yes.
But even before you get to it, it's a mess. Do you know all the scar that happens around this?
Oh, yeah, I know.
So, like, for those who don't know, first of all, Sabu's taken out of the match.
Yeah.
Now, he had said that he had, like, bad behaviour and he was, like, passing out backstage. But they essentially went, you can only wrestle in gimmick matches. So we're going to take you out of the gimmick match. You know, why'd you do that? And the reason was, I wanted to do heel versus heel. Not heel versus heel. Heel versus face, 3-on-3. But then you had Test eliminate Hardcore Holly anyway. And you're like, and RVD eliminate Punk. So it didn't matter.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? And then obviously, Paul Heyman's like, I want CM Punk to win. RVD should have won. He had the storyline. He was the only one who had a storyline going into it because it's literally, he's had the title stripped because of everything. He comes back, he wins the title match, and then they make it an Elimination Chamber. So it's to win. He doesn't even get in the final 3, let alone 2. It's ridiculous. And you're just there going, have Punk win or have Punk eliminate Big Show is what Paul Heyman says. Have RVD win. If you want to have Lashley win, fine, but have Punk eliminate Big Show and that be the moment. And they just did the worst possible booking. And then Heyman gets fired because of it. And Heyman's the one. It shows you Vince at his worst. If you just let Heyman do ECW, and we'll definitely do a round table on it, you know, it would have been fine. I think it actually would have worked, but this was terrible.
Yeah. And what I will say, though, is if you're not a wrestling fan and you watch it, it's actually not the worst match. It's got some
It's
decent
fine.
spots.
It's
so
fine.
will Jordan go and rate it highly because he's like, there's some good spots in there?
It's weird they never used the weapons though. The table never got used apart from to get Bobby out. So the chair was used, and then they had a crowbar. You're not going to use a crowbar, are you? Why have you put a crowbar? I don't know. Anyway, this chamber match. Dave Meltzer. I've gone 1.5 stars, and I now think that's trouble. What do you think?
Do you think that's too generous?
Yeah.
I've gone 1 star.
Oh, this is the
1
first time.
star.
This is the first time you've gone lower than me.
Because it's infamous, isn't it? So I think he's going to really... And he'll be basing it on all the politics behind it.
Let's find. I don't know if he knows politics. He just watches the show, so
No,
live. So there we go.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? What has Meltzer gone with?
2.5 stars.
Wow, 2.5. There you go, 2.5. So that's actually worked in my favour.
Okay.
I'm only going to get 1 point.
Yeah.
So it's 10.75. You lose 1.5. So that takes you to 9.25. So we need to have a gap of 1.5 or more for me to actually win this.
So you 1 behind.
But I think I am 1.5 behind. So I
Right.
need more than 1.5.
Right.
So what have you gone for Jordan Wars IMDb?
I've gone 2.5.
I've gone 2. So I think that means, Sam, you're in a good place. And he has given it a 3 star. That's
Yes!
a half point for Sam. 9.75. A whole point for me. 11.75. The final score at the end of December to Dismember on Be A Star is I have scored 11.75, but our winner, with a whole 2 stars lower at 9.75 and winning his first Sam versus Sam, I think for 5 episodes.
It's been a dry spell. It's been a while.
It's Baby Sam has won it!
Yes!
Do you want to announce the new score of 9-3? There you go.
It is 9-3.
And on Be a Star, you've now got a point on the board for that. It's 2-1.
That feels good. That's a release of
I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
I'm proud of me as
proud
well.
of you.
I'm very.
But I have a question, Jordan. What have you rated these at? I mean, did you
Cheers,
watch
Jordan.
the match?
He's giving me that.
1.5 stars for that mixed tag team match is an absolute joke.
I thought he would rate it lower than that. Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely awful. But thank you for joining us. How did you do? How did you do on comparing ECW Dismember to Dave and or to IMDb? Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.